lonely. People be so phony, that's why I be on my lonely, lonely, lonely.
My baby, my Valentine. Can I you to make you my temperature rise? If you leave me, I'm good. I swear, you are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Loving the thought of me, I am so obsessed. I want to never need it. Make I see you love. Yeah, my love. Make a bad man. I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. Now you I want it. No, 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 don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never riding solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I feel it, what you're doing, oh yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Oh, no. Your body, they make I see you. Now you where they got my fancy. They do me a give party, oh no 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 no.
And they call me. Girl, I want to go, but you got me. Why should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need that, they make I look pity. You won't make us enjoy me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body but can make you for Ghana. Here, dancing for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show.
Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Here in Orlando, it's interconference basketball as the Magic look to defend home court at the Amway Center. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They'd like to change that now. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
And for a point guard, Fultz is a great dunker. I mean, he gets up quickly off the ground to slam that one home.
Booker outside. Paul outside. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. With just about a half season behind us, the rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. You feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions?
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that can happen and totally reshape those rankings.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Over in the corner, Lee. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. First quarter, just over a minute played. And here's Fultz. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Now here's Booker. Markelle Fultz unable to get his last shot to go. Paul outside. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. And no good that time. And Orlando the other way now.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Pass to Fultz. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And love the mindset of Fultz. If he has daylight to shoot from the perimeter, he shoots with confidence.
Here's Lee outside. Phoenix, no good that time either. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Craig. Orlando grabs the miss. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Fultz. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
How about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? And when he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. A minute 42 left here in the first quarter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best. We're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
All right, David, thank you. Sounds like to execute the plan, Greg, they're going to have to get that good shot selection.
No doubt about it, Kevin. If you want to shoot a high percentage in this league, you have to be patient, and you have to understand what quality of shots you get.
Well, that's definitely the strategy. Executing it, that can be a bigger challenge.
Now here's Booker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
First team foul.
1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Booker. Pass to Landale. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Here's Suggs. He can't get that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that,
I think they just got caught completely by surprise, and they never managed to fully recover.
And that one is good from Okeke. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Booker from the arc. "19 seconds left in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving inside. Makes it off the glass.
calls the play, and Booker executes to perfection.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Magic lead by 3. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center.
Please give a big round of applause for your Magic Youth Dance.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Now here's Booker. Last game we saw him score 32.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
Now here's Paul. Markelle Fultz unable to get his last shot to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Suns trailing. Pass to Wainwright. Paul left side. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And the leadership Paul brings to this team is so incredibly important. His teammates really rally behind him.
You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a half-a-ball strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Banchero, that's good.
And wow, look at the quickness there from Banchero getting the shot up in a hurry.
To the right side. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Fultz. Here's the break. Pass to Banchero. Back to Carter. Over Paul. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Personal foul.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on you. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Magic making a switch here. Out to the right wing. Okogie for 3. Second shot opportunity. And a wide open look for Lee. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Wagner wide open. And that one hits back iron.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Paul launches it from deep. He nails it, and we're tied up. Paul's got 10 points.
Talk about having unlimited confidence. Love seeing Paul pull up from way downtown.
Pass to Carter. Nice move. And then Carter with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Lee outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
So both teams changing it up here. Orlando trailing here. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Ball outside. Craig sets a screen. And it's Paul penetrating. And good from Craig with a sweet move. Craig's got the lead up to 1 now for the Suns. Anthony with it. He's picked up by Paul. Pass to Bull. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Craig sets a screen. Down low. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So it's Orlando now. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. They trail by 1. Fires for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Paul's got 13.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
There's Okeke. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Phoenix ahead, leading by just 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Now here's Booker. Pass to Landale. Kicks it out to Booker. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Orlando now. A 2-point game. Harris up top. Here's Fultz. And here's Carter. Just 5 to shoot. Buckner from long range. And so here's Phoenix. Booker outside. There's the pick. Ross on the wing. Back to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
The Magic trailed by 4. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. And the 3 off target.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. To the inside. Here's Baisley.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Ross. From downtown. Good on the triple. Ross has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, Booker. 5 points in the game. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now here's Anthony. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Strong to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Paul. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
No question, Paul is playing with real heart on offense. He is not afraid to carry the load.
Here's Wagner. Poked away. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
And here is Paul. After Bol made that last three-pointer. For 3, Kogi. The Magic trailed by 5. 46 seconds left to play in the third. Bol, that's good.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Over in the corner, Lee. Ayton a screen. And the wide open shot from Paul. Drains it from beyond the arc. Paul's got 18 points in the game.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Coming on the floor for your Magic,
Paul looking over the floor. 4 seconds left. And Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got his first bucket in this one. The third quarter comes to a close. Suns lead by 6. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. Pass to Banchero. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Booker, right side. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Booker's got the lead up to 8 now for Phoenix.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
Here's Fultz. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
First team foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Markelle Fultz.
That free throw good from Fultz.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court.
And so Fultz nails them both. Phoenix leading by 6. Ball outside. Pass to Ayton. 6 to shoot. No good from 11 feet. And it's Orlando's ball. Wagner with it. Over Paul. And that one's good. Wagner.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Now here's Booker. Back the ball. Ayton trying to break free. Paul's shot is off. The Magic trailed by 4. Up top, Fultz. Pass to Carter. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And it's 7 points for Wendell Carter.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
Now here's Paul. With the drive. Lee outside. Carter pulls it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And then Carter with the dunk.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Here's the screen. Booker looking around. Out to the right wing. Paul for 3. Doesn't get a good drop for him. Wagner with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Over in the corner, Fultz. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. And they get it back. Pass to Banchero. Out to Harris. Booker knocks it away.
You can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Here's Paul. 1:32 left in the 4th quarter. To stop the drought, scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
I think you could sense it, that trip up the floor. Paul was looking for his own shot, and he got it.
Inside, here's Carter. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Carter's got it all tied up now for Orlando.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
And the shot by Warren, no good. And Wagner has it in the corner. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver. When the going gets tough, you got CP on the side. He steps up. What a winner.
Fultz with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. They double him with Ayton. Back to Fultz. Count!
You gotta be in just flat out awe of this young man's ability. What a great understanding of the magnitude of the moment.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Paul. Oh, off target. Now here's Fultz. Pass to Banchero. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win. And really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You got...
Yeah. When you really got it, yeah. No, it's gonna be easy to me. I got a bankroll. Doing what I say, so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she came back, now she thought you got my real love. Girl, that was another test. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. What you tryna talk about? It ain't about money. I don't hear no notification, not the bank calling. Got the keys, I could pick a door like the warden. You can't even floating. What even what happened? I'm like a virgin in Paris. Oh, that's embarrassing. Boy, you my son, carriage it. We having fun with it still. I can tell that you overthinking. I could do it with my eyes closed. You can see that I'm barely blinking. Fashion, yeah. Fashion fanatic, yeah. To money, yeah. The money and yeah. Got so much on me, you would think I be. Yeah. I guess that what happens, yeah. When you really got it, yeah. No, it's gonna be easy to me. I got a bankroll. Doing what I say, so cause they on payroll. I got all purple on my shoes, I look like Saints Row. If I let you take my flick, you better catch my angle. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left. Said that she came back, now she Thought you got my real love, girl, that was another test. Said he want no vibes, came back like I never left.
long, long time ago. But no be long time at all. Nobody go know. No be anybody in business.
And from Charlotte, North Carolina, the home of the Hornets, we're broadcasting live from the Spectrum Center. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. You take a look at the Nets. They're looking to start this road trip off with a win and continue their winning streak.
And you look around the league, and it's hard to see a team that could challenge this group right now. If they keep playing like this, I'm not convinced anyone is going to break this streak.
And, you know, that's their attitude, too. I mean, they don't think there's a team in the league that can take them down. And that's a special feeling to have, that kind of confidence.
And this is an interesting time of the season, isn't it, Clark, for a lot of these coaches? Having to balance minutes and keep players healthy for the long haul.
Yeah, it is a bit of a balancing act, Kevin. A lot of players don't like to take a seat when they're healthy and able to play. All of these guys, when you get to this level, everybody is a high-level competitor. And sometimes, even if it's for their own good, it's hard to tell them they got to take a night off. Again, I think you go back to reducing practice time and giving players a chance to play in every game that they're able to play in.
Stolen by Washington. Hayward, left side. Pass to Rozier. Now Ball. Misses the three. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Thomas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good, Thomas. He's off on the second.
There's one thing that's become clear about this Hornets team. They've become one of the best passing teams in the league.
Rozier looking around. Down low. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Richards got his second basket of the night. And Charlotte's passing has improved a lot in the last few seasons. Greg, even more.
Yeah, their assist numbers have been terrific, and they keep their turnovers to a minimum. That's a trend you want to see continue.
Bridges shot. Good.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Now Rozier. Fires from the wing. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Yeah, and for them, that was a bit embarrassing. So expect them to come back with a point to prove tonight.
To the middle. Here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
They set the pick to the paint. Here's Claxton, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. So for the Nets, Charlotte in the lead. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Steve Clifford gave me a few minutes before the game. Going into the first game of the season, he said, we have to attack them inside and in transition. See how that works out. If they don't adjust, we're going to keep pressing it. Well, Kevin, that seems like a good idea, considering his explosive team that he has. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Finney Smith. Williams with the block. Smith with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Here's McGowan. The three-pointer, no good. Inside, and out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Charlotte leading by 4. Pass to Bouknight. There's a screen by Washington. And he makes good on the layup. Washington's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Stolen. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Harris. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You know, Harris loves to shoot it outside, but I like seeing him capitalize from there, too.
Now here's Bouknight. Out to Smith. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hornets lead by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
The next 8. And please give a big round of applause.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Hornets leading by 4. Hayward looking over the floor. Outside, ball. Pass to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Washington. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Hayward. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Savvy play that time on the part of Washington. Got his man in an awkward position and then drew the foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hornets?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys? Lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career that was something with the Knicks that I would always emphasize because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
First personal foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Nick Richards. 2 shots.
And so he hits both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Johnson outside. Outside Thomas. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Charlotte leading by 6.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple of years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. And the numbers of Terry Rozier. As you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up. That helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
And again, the Hornets missing. Nets trail by 4. To the inside. Thomas. And the layup is good.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Charlotte calls timeout. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Hayward on the wing. Back to Rozier. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 4.
Well done by Hayward on the assist that time. He's able to spot a wide open teammate because he plays with his head up.
Here's Mills. Back to Bridges. Pass to Mills. Here's Thomas. And then Thomas with the jam.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Now, here's Melodon. To the middle. The rebound by the Nets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that.
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
Now, here's Rozier. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Bridges for 3. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of threes.
The kick out to Rozier. Charlotte calls timeout. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
For your Honeybee.
59 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Smith. 5 on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Boy, the speed and shooting Smith possesses is dangerous. I mean, a speedy point guard who continues to get better.
The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
But listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss would keep it all tied up.
O'Neal, that's a two-pointer. Rebound, Gordon Hayward.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Has to finish Smith. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Williams. He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Smith. Gets it off. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hornets on top. They're up by 2. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Charlotte in the lead. Pass to Rozier. Got a hand on it. Thomas with it. Johnson outside. Thomas with it. Picked up by Rozier. Bridges misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Rozier missing.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And Thomas has it in the corner. Stolen by Ball. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Rozier. Lets it go with the 3. No good on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And how exciting it must be to have LaMelo Ball, Clark, on your team.
Kevin, clearly one of the most exciting guards in the league. The anticipation was through the roof for Ball, and needless to say, I think he's lived up to it.
Ball from long range.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Here's Dinwiddie. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Ball.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
To the paint. Here's Richards. Bridges with some nice defense. Nets passing it around. For the tie. Into the lane. Outside for Thomas. Second shot opportunity. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident, who's very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And the Hornets call time here. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Launches it. That shot missing. The Nets go the other way with it. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Bridges. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Bridges got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see that at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Down low. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Rozier for 3. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. There's a screen by Williams. And he recovers it. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Outside, Simmons. Dinwiddie outside. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Dinwiddie's got 6.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Pass to Washington. And it's good for 2.
Proving he can capitalize from this area too. Washington being assertive and looking to score. I like it.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Dinwiddie. Hammers it down right over the D.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Hornets trail by 6. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to Washington. Williams with the ball. No good with the layup.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Assisted by...
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control even when facing physical contact.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Brooklyn leading by 8. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by McGowan. And the Hornets with possession here. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Pass to Curry. Fires it up. That one rolling around and rims out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Shots good by Williams.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have it.
Simmons can't get it to go. Charlotte trailing. To tie it up. Williams can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Finney-Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up to the Charlotte Hornets. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Steve Clifford went over with his guys during the break. He said, we're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connected. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence, guys.
Thank you, David.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Back to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Bridges attacking. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Hayward can't hit.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Outside Thomas. Back to Bridges. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Hornets trailed by 9. Williams with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Well, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Into the lineup for Hornets, PJ Washington.
We've got 1:23 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Richards, and he dunks it down.
And Ball definitely has the passing DNA. Some of his dime drops are really sweet.
There's Thomas with the three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. That's to Rozier. Off target at the rim.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. Those 3 pointers off the mark. The Nets on offense. It's a 5-point game. Here's Bridges. Good on the bucket.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Rozier for 3. Here's Richards. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6.
At the line for your Hornets.
He's perfect from the line this time. Thomas gets a wide open look, and right through it goes. What a difference in this crowd right now.
That's how you silence a building.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Nets ball. Substitution on the court.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. They lead by 7.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Timeout called. The Nets. They're ahead by 4. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And will be running onto the floor. Let's start for your home team.
Twelve seconds left to play here in the fourth. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Here's Rozier. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. A truly gutsy performance.
My nail tech knows how to keep a little secret. I don't wish for my success, I speak it. I caught a buzz and you did too, but I look like I've been getting money, how reek it. You smell me, that's LV. Walk around with my chest out and my skin smooth, I'm healthy. I'm in a mix and I'm handshaking, but most of y'all can't help me. Most of y'all ain't wealthy. Most of y'all just dress like it. I caught the vibe that y'all giving off and I'm trying to make myself less like it. This chick got a little Porsche body, I might let the bro. It's hard for me to get excited. I love music and stress about it. My city haunting, I'm co-signing this wave coming up next out it. Ride around and hurt tested. Hanging both of my legs out it like what's up? I got stakes and they too high now I can't. I like girls that's down to earth, so don't be stuck up. I don't take L's, I give them out and I chuck them up. First listen, they hearing like what the 10 toes, that's my MO. Fam over gram, that's my MO. Close friends, I got friends that I keep close and they let it go while I like TSA just opened my book bag up and my chain hitting like the King's back in his hometown when them wheels hit and I touch down, they I'm back there doing jack dance like and I'm not no fashionista, but I'm fly though. And I know I gave up, but I'm told her I don't, but you could try though. I'm not on top of it yet, but I'm that guy though. I take a look round at my confidence, just wide open, big whipping. I notice they treat me like I'm chosen. Eyes open, heart clean, and my mind focused. Just keeps going how I wrote it. How the you doubt us? I mean, back then it made sense, but it's like, now what? Now they down to come round just to be round us. You ain't one of my dogs, why do you hound us? It's very few of you I like, but it's a whole lot of y'all I don't trust. Cause 10 toes, that's my MO. Fam over gram, that's my MO. Close friends, I got friends that I keep close and they let it go while I like TSA just opened my book bag up and my chain hitting like King's back in his hometown when them wheels hit and I touch down, they I'm back there doing jack dance like
Caught the BMW, new deposit, I picked up another bag like I'ma count while I'm in it. I hear planes flying, crowds screaming, money counting chains clink. I guess that's how it sound when you winning. I ain't joking, do it sound like I'm kidding. I've been making like 2,000 a minute. So high up through the clouds, I was swimming. I'm probably gonna drown when I'm in it. And we might have a child. She can't get near me. Only I give a conversation to a Siri. My pants are married. Yes, I'm winning clearly. I'm the chosen one, see my potential, so they fear me. Lately, I've been praying, God, I wonder, can you hear me? Thinking about the old me, I swear I miss you dearly. Stay down till you come up, I've been sticking to that theory. Every day a battle, I'm exhausted and I'm weary. Make sure I smile in public when alone, my eyes teary. I fought through it all, but it hurt me severely. I've been behind my insecurities, but I know it ain't. Cop the BMW, new deposit, I picked up another bag like I'ma count while I'm in it. I hear planes flying, crowds screaming, money counting chains clinking. I guess that's how it sound when you winning. I ain't joking, do it sound like I'm kidding. I've been making like 2,000 a minute. So high up through the clouds, I was swimming. I'm probably gonna drown when I'm in it. And we might have a child. Never put out a weak verse. When we lurk, I'm stuck till my feet hurt. When putting them streets first, white tees turn t-shirts. Looking for some real, he stuck in a deep search. Anxiety, I just wanna leave Earth. When they ask if I'm okay, it just make everything seem worse. Trying to explain your feelings sound like something you rehearsed. In my back with a clean smirk. Looking so deep into your eyes, I can read your thoughts. I mean, please don't talk. I done been through too much and I don't need another loss. Put that on every war scar for every battle out the BMW. New deposit, I picked up another bag like I'ma count while I'm in it. I hear planes flying, crowds screaming, money counting chains clinking. I guess that's how it sound when you winning. I ain't joking, do it sound like I'm kidding. I've been making like 2,000 a minute. So high up through the clouds, I was swimming. I'm probably gonna drown when I'm in it.
Yeah.
Take heat.
Free my with no Devin put them like the Phoenix Sun. Caught a op and I ain't have a Mario Chalmers. Ever since then had a been a look at who I learned from. Want respect, then you gotta earn some. Want to strike, then you gotta some. He wanna me like Nike, let do it in the face of my sweet chin music. When I easily influence. Matter what's up with the if I see a Splinter and Turtle, they go to the sewers. I'm in the field on the first and the third, trying to score on the op like I play for the Brewers. Set me up on my mama, pat me the one with the behind me, watch how I maneuver. Fast and fear, Vin Diesel. Can't say Paul might offend people. Never ever been a line leader. 2014, I was seeing down. I ain't never ever been a timekeeper. Free my with no Devin put them like the Phoenix Sun. Caught a op and I ain't have a Mario Chalmers. Ever since then had a been a look at who I learned from. Want respect, then you gotta earn some. Want to strike, then you gotta some. Free my with no Hey, Devin put them like the Phoenix Sun. Caught a op and I ain't have a Mario Chalmers. Ever since then had a been a look at who I learned from. Want respect, then you gotta earn some. Want to strike, then you gotta some.
Head start fresh up out of the box. This not a rich wrist on the rocks. Pretty little look like Vivica Fox. If she ain't, she kicking the rocks. Just got the word you been missing. You ain't about for the block. That don't mean that you safe. I didn't say that I'm not. I just rather she put in. Most of my partners be cute. Where I'm from, but when rock this is. We be kissing the sun. Go back to investing in. Joda might grown. Straight free to Mac to the top of my lungs.
Free my with no Devin put them like the Phoenix Sun. Caught a op and I ain't have a Mario Chalmers. Ever since then had a been a look at who I learned from. Want respect, then you gotta earn some. Want to strike, then you gotta some. Free my with no They Devin put them like the Phoenix Sun. Caught a op and I ain't have a Mario Chalmers. Ever since then had a been a look at who I learned from. Want respect, then you gotta earn some. Want to strike, then you gotta some.
You need somebody that asks you, yo, how you feeling? I walk around with my confidence on a million. Don't let it bother me when the people be tripping. I'ma have a good day. You need somebody that truly understand you. I'm on your side, we together, I'm never playing you. It be the ones trying to help that can't stand you, but have a good day. We gon' have a good day in a a good way. Break up and get a good bait. Just did a show with Lupe. If you want me, you got to pay. Take a walk with Chanel on my feet. Hit the birds when they fly, tweet, tweet. I don't kick it with them, they cheat. I'm always leaving out on fleek. And I don't ever hate, I'ma leave you just where you started. They wanted to race, see you seeing who got the farthest. Out of LA on the hills, this crib the largest. Had a good day, I don't know what my favorite part is. You need somebody to ask you, yo, how you feeling? I walk around with my confidence on a million. Don't let it bother me when the people be tripping. I'ma have a good day. You need somebody that truly understand you. I'm on your side, we together, I'm never playing you. It be the ones trying to help that can't stand you, but have a good day. I do me every day, I don't live for others. Proud of who I am, so I'm never under the cover. I ran with it, ain't look back, now I got big racks in a book bag. Smile at them when they look sad, life too short, so don't grow fast. They hate on me, throw shade on me, when it's time to drop, they wait on me. A lot of people had changed on me, don't change, but the day, homie. Change, but the next move, they know I really ball like the Nets do. All the haters been past due, got them in their feelings like the last do. And I don't trip cause the hate be motivation. I make the best out of every situation. I be too real, I be knowing when they be faking. But this is real, me and my people made it. You need somebody to ask you, yo, how you feeling? I walk around with my confidence on a million. Don't let it bother me when the people be tripping. I'ma have a good day. You need somebody that truly understand you. I'm on your side, we together, I'm never playing you. It be the ones trying to help that can't stand you, but have a good day.
really want acne. Look down, still doing up Cali. Gingerbread man can't catch me. Flexed up like they really move Pally. I don't want just at me. I just want money that's calm. Teenage, never worry about acne.
I ain't never. She calm, so I added to the. Madison, but I'm calling her Maddie. Like Mads try send me the addy. What's the right, then I left at the alley. Like Dre don't look too shabby. Jordy thing come from the valley. Like I just wanna give me that.
Yeah, miss, I really want. Baby, she. I made that. I tell her. She wanna tell me she love me. I tell her I'm cool, so I tell her. Yeah, my little. Nah, she don't want hate me. She like. Yeah.
Like Dre too forward, Dre too baited, Dre too nuff.
Like Dre too nice.
Keep on assuming I don't correct. I call you bluff.
Like I call you bluff.
Y'all think they're nice.
Y'all think they're nice.
You ain't buff.
Like you ain't buff.
You looking rough.
Like you looking rough.
So just give me the stuff.
Like give me the stuff. She moving forward, she ain't important. Give me the love. Like give me the love. Like I want something you got for me, baby. What's up?
Like,
baby, what's up? I wanna, baby, let me.
She don't know what I'm about. Let me give you a head start.
Let me just give you the.
Yo, Dre the best. Dre the best. Say it with chest. Yeah. She ain't under the rest. No, she ain't feeling no stress.
No.
I'm like, come here, baby. Sit on my lap, run your hand through my dreads.
So you not feeling me? Sit Felix, come like friend of me. Like Oliver Twist, she. Yeah, get set, they ready, we steady beat. Special miss, what's the recipe? I give her like 4, give me 10 of it.
She want the best of me. And pray that she.
Pull it, that go, la Charlie. All these wanna party. She don't wanna with my squad, nah. She wanna love on me only. Yeah. She don't wanna love on nobody. Nah.
I just like the sound.
Y'all do not know me, I shoot like I'm Kobe. That boy really tough on his dozy though. I keep it in no OVO. I ain't but nine, just have my portfolio. Really come from a block where they boy, that ain't no goalie, bro. Say you about what you claiming and show me though. You gon' tryna toe to toe. Trench kid, gotta run it up. If you thinking I'ma lose, then you never. Papa Jim them is ooh, belly buttercup. Youngins on my city, keep it smooth just to sum it up. No security, you see me, but that doing it, that's why VVS is jumping while it's like a mosh pit. Really not, but I'm moving like I'm hot. Legal money coming in, I started off. True to everything I did is really no flogging. All my been going up, no dodging. And I'ma keep on coming with the heat, I'm hogging. Trench kick, glitter on a piece, stop sobbing. Pain, it defeats my noggin. If that ain't really your beef, stop siding. Say you tryna run in these streets, stop hiding. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Real codes, they be on that funny stuff. Rigid money, minus me on. I done came way too far, I can't it up. I got be honest with us. Hearing her walk inside, I be. Know the haters mad, they got enough of us. Run it up, 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 run it up. Run it up, 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 run it up. I just stack up that money, I run it up. If a who love me, I run it up. What up, you gonna tell me my money? I run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up.
Double up, run it up, Lamborghini with the. Got them bands and I'm flexing, hold my muscle up. I'ma stand on the business when it's time to. I get paper in the morning when I'm waking up. Make my. Put my rest in the wall, now it's growing rust. Diamond chain get this swinging, they know it's us. They know it's me. Pinky ring get this singing like Jodeci. Double R and it came with a notary. I see stars, I'm a star like it's supposed to be. Only way I can go to sleep. When my needed me, bought 100p. Paddock on my wrist, a masterpiece. Put some diamonds on her and some double C. One more, kicking my like I won the World Cup. Kick it. Baby girl need a crush. Hunters keep coming, you know that's a must. If you talking money, then we can discuss.
Run it out, 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 run it out. Run it out, 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 run it out. I just stack up that money, I run it out. But who love me, I run it out. They gon' tell me my money, I run it out, run it out, run it out, run it out.
I remember
been running that money up, putting on. Ain't no end to this trend, it's a marathon. Different breed, I might bust down a herringbone. Bought a flight with them racks in my carry-on. Talking about money, you know who to call. It look like the mall. My ethical draw. Earrings 150, I'm. Why by the Daytona, been in the corner? Them Reynolds, the tag Arizona. Ain't getting no diploma. The freshest dude in the schoolhouse. You went took the smooth route. Now my pockets look too stout. Never enough, man, I gotta go get some more. Go buy me a Tesla cup. Now I'm on the charts, so I'm running up screens. My still got what you need, though. Built my name from the ground, I ain't had no help. It's just me bursting me, beefing with myself. It was time I woke them up, they overslept. Run it up, still ain't out of breath.
Run it up, 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 run it up. Run it up, 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 run it up. I just stack up that money, I run it up. If who love me, I run it up. What up, they gon' tell me my money, I run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up.
Dollar sign, yeah, I get that. With dollar signs, let's see how far your bar's gon' get. Don't do no features, less I know you got no price on this. I don't do no beatbox, leave your feet hot. That running like a track star, right out them Reeboks. There's no more parties for your shorty, but she still gon' be a. To find a with some guap with your bro. Got no cap. We counted big bucks before I saw that TikTok. Your favorite rapper probably waiting on the next trend. I'd rather get it out the mud before you help me. That boy Mike Deezy, he don't rock with me. They ain't no stopping me. I seen them pop up at the cut when fans start upping all my streams. I remember ain't nobody used to talk about my heat. I remember everything, I never throw away receipts. I don't do no beatbox, leave your feet hot. That running like a track star, right out them Reeboks. There's no more parties for your shorty, but she still gon' be a. To find a with some guap, oh I see they catch a. Oh God. If you see Cap, just put the Billy on it. Got the city on it. I was riding in that Civic, homie, probably with a shorty. Now I never like to kick it. Everybody keep recording. Go by two things in my lifestyle: money and lose. Everything start getting better. You gon' see they ain't even cool with you. Bad tryna fool with them. Want nothing to do. Fake love tryna make amends just cause of that little bitty trend on TikToks. Leave your feet hot. That running like a track star, right out them Reeboks. There's no more parties for your shorty, but she still gon' be a. To find a with some guap, I go by dollar sign, yeah, I get that. Without them dollar signs, let's see how far your bar's gon' get. Don't do no features, less I know you got no price on this. This double lamb ain't got OGs, just throw a beat and I'ma eat, look.
Cautious who you come with. That's what she told me. She said, make sure they gon' ride for you. Just be cautious. I'll make sure that you make it home safely tonight. Be honest, I don't know what's really waiting on me. Got a bunch of niggas outside hating on me. She looking like, what did I get myself into? She looking like she gon' call her the nigga. Oh, she from the birds and all. She don't wanna see me take it to another level. She be secondhand embarrassed like a scarlet letter. I don't wanna let her down. I don't wanna let her down. Promise we would have a good time tonight. As soon as we walk in, my eyes are over there. Watch them stop and stare. Don't go no further than that, no, no. They know I got them with me, yeah. You just can't see them. They'll come rush if I need them. They'll come rush
Baby, dance with me, just dance with me. Cool up, she just a fan with me. Love with me, girls with me. I see them looking at me. I can see in your eyes that it's jealousy. And I wish it would be bold enough to step to me, step to me.
Heavy on it. Loyalty over royalty, I know the vibes. Whooped it, I'm outside of some movie. Blue cheese, I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese. I gotta stick to this paper like blue sleep. I'm by my chicken like it's a two-piece. You can have your back to your in a two-seat. Swagged out, familiar, we bringing them out. I still got stuffed in the. Swim back with a. They say I'm moving ruthless. And I get the breeze, then it's adios. If I'm with you, when I see, then we gang low. That's another zone. Ice in the VVs, now she down to get. I got all this on me like Fiji. I'm posted up. They go straight to the mata, then I'm up in the plata, then he dancing my chata. They go straight to the mata. Whooped it, I'm outside of some movie. Blue cheese, I swear I'm addicted to blue cheese. I gotta stick to this paper like blue sleep. I'm by my chicken like it's a two-piece. You can have your back to your in a two-seat. Swagged out, familiar, we bringing them. I still got stuffed in the. Swim back with a. They say I'm moving ruthless.
I think that first intro is the one. Water. Wet.
Oh my God,
1, 2,
Ronnie.
3. Yo. Okay. He gon' need a first aid kit, ain't doing the waiting. Free just like the Masons. Giant with an M, attack on Titan. A beast in your reality, something like liking. To your I'm taking a liking. There's a cup of Joan, I talk about biting. Why they mosquito, they always be biting. Striking like lightning, my watch on Ben 10. Like vitamins with the non-rubber army, and then it's the economy, cause it texting them properly. It said I pay with the paper, it said I do origami, it said okay, wipe your nose, we cold, what we follow, the code, I'm an animal, you see silo, horns on the top of the head, go, we told, just like Starburst, send a ghost, any fan, I'm on bro, none of that picky, I eat my nigga mo, go, put that on, go, I go crazy, I Steve-O. Keep the Dragon Ball Z, pick it low. Think I'm scared to get Geronimo. Wish it would like Pinocchio knows. We gon' like one of Barney toes. That's just how it goes. All of my opponents get from the head to the flow. Like a rubber band, we show resistance. Set up. I've been fly. Harry Potter or Peter Pan. We gon' sort of something like Daniel Son. Call me senpai. Animated the world, but no. You outdated your phone wrinkly like a hang dry. So what's the hateful? I'm on a try bike, like a skate bike. Golden light retriever, wonder like a Stevie. From the bottom, like crown on me like titty. Liddy like dripping drown in the city. I got my floaty daily. Go, put that on.
Hey, I really love my hope she don't take me for granted.
I really spent $500,000 on the house for granted. I'm really out here dancing. I'm really not romantic. I really got that patty. Hey, I really know it's 80. I really ran and got it out the mud. I seen turn. Now all the way on the west side with my chain out. I done seen some of the best. Keep my head up.
I done seen some of the best. Seen I made mama throw a fish fry. You can get your whip wash if you donate them $1 or $2. We could never be one cahoot. That'd be hard for us to do. Yeah, I don't cut these. I'm just in it for one thing. A lot of me don't care the truth. T-Rex my Ferrari. Won't you just be my? I've been through so much before, so it'd be hard to show emotion. I gotta close my eyes to see my thoughts now. Walked in there with all my chains, and that's how I'm gonna walk out. And no, we do not be for faint. Get walked down, they ain't pick him up. He got my own. Creep me and I forgive him. You know it make the world spin, dollar bill. When he in the deep end, he be playing defense. Weak.
Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. It's the Philadelphia 76ers taking on the Washington Wizards. Now here's Beal, and the dunk by Porzingis.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Here's McGinnis. And McGinnis throws it down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Here's Kispert. And no good. Great D that time from Irving. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Irving.
Oh. You got to be kidding.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Now here's Porzingis. Plays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And guys, it's crazy. He really was a late bloomer. You know, Irving didn't have the big-time amateur career you hear about with some stars. But, boy, he's more than made up for it.
And so he's able to get one of two. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Washington. Here's Morris, and he converts the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And McGinnis throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And Irving comes to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Wizards now. To the inside. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Here's Bibby. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. I spoke briefly with the 76ers head coach. This is the first meeting of these two teams, so he didn't know exactly what to expect. But he does know that he wants his guys to attack offensively. He feels their success on that end will dictate their success through the game. So, guys, we can expect them to be aggressive early on.
Thanks, D.A. Sounds like they're going to do what they can to get this offense rolling.
Yeah, they'd like to get out to a fast start, establish a little bit of rhythm and pace right up front.
Yeah, I think if they can come out and dictate the tempo, that's to their advantage.
and he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Dawkins slams it in.
And the power of Chocolate Thunder. Dawkins with a violent approach at the rim.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to score a much better percentage.
Bradley Beal went from being a consistent all-star to becoming one of the most efficient and dangerous scorers in the league. What a transformation.
And both free throws good for Beal.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Good on the bucket. Irving's got 5 points so far.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Wright. Inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. He made open, let me find him.
Out to the wing. From deep, Collins. No good there. Now the Wizards take it the other way. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Back to Porzingis. Shoots. No good off the back of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
The kick out to Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 7.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
To Porzingis. Kuzma. Outside for Beal. Back to Porzingis. Now Collins. He's still scoreless so far in this one. From deep. Doesn't go for it. Now Washington takes it the other way. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Screen by Porzingis. The shot by Beal, no good. The 76ers trail. To the left wing. Outside Irving. Pass to Dawkins. Back to Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 9. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. 76ers lead by 1. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Gafford. Down low. And Gafford throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
DC family, it's your Wizards answer.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. To the wing on the left. Outside Collins. Here's Irving. And Dr. J slams it in.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
That's to Bibby. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good. Dawkins has got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
From deep. He can't get that one to fall. And the Wizards now going the other way. To the middle. It's tipped. Collins wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Nunn has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. Out to Morris. Three-pointer. And it's Irving with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 3. Here's Dawkins. And Dawkins slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Fires for 3. That one misses. Now the Wizards take it the other way. And here is Morris. 1:51 left in the first half. 5 on the clock. Nunn wide open. The three-pointer no good. Here's Irving with the drive. And then Irving slams it in.
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Family, your Wizards dancer.
1:36 left now here in the second. To the left side wing. The Wizards working the ball around now. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Well, that is so easy for Bradley Beal. From 3, no problem.
Here's Irving. Porzingis with the block. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Irving. The second chance effort. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. One on Kispert.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Over to the left wing. Back to Beal. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
55 seconds left to play here in the half. Porzingis high post. He has 6. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Well, Porzingis does a nice job looking for the window to make his teammate better. Pretty pass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And it's Beal in the corner. No good on the 3. The 76ers leading by 5. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, Collins. 76ers with the new shot clock. Here's McGinnis. And another shot. Here's Catchings. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And not known as a rim rattler. I mean, he's usually kind of rooted to the floor, not elevating to the rim.
Well, Greg, with his length, he doesn't have to go far to get to that rim.
Yeah, he took it up with a ton of forcefulness that time. Used his height to full advantage.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. 76ers ahead. They're up by 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And he makes good on the way up. Porzingis has got the first bucket of the 3rd here for the Wizards.
Add that to the repertoire of moves on the interior. KP doing work.
Wizards trailed by 5. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. And the wide-open shot from Morris. Hands it from downtown. Morris got 5.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Pass to McGinnis. Back to Irving. Here's Dawkins. It's Irving, top of the key. 5 to shoot. And no good that time.
76ers now.
Wizards making a switch here. And the 76ers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Washington. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. He nails it, and we're tied up. That's 10 points for Porzingis.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
And they take the lead. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Irving, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And with that one, it ends in an 11-0 run by Washington.
Out to the right wing. Kuzma outside. And a miss there on the triple. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Dawkins, and he uses the glass on the layup. Dawkins has got the game tied up here for the 76ers. Wizards passing it around. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You get the sense his teammates recognize Kristaps Porzingis is in rhythm. Let's keep feeding him.
And here's Collins from outside. And it's Washington's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Pass to Beal. Now here's Avdia. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
On deep, Collins. Washington with the rebound. Porzingis high post. 18 points for him. Left side, Beal. Back to Porzingis. To the middle. Morris outside.
76ers foul.
Washington calls timeout.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Timeout on the floor. Wizards timeout. All right, let's make some noise for your Wizards answer. Let's give it up one more time for your Wizards dancer. It's time to make some noise.
1:16 left to play here in the third. Down low. Out to Porzingis. Here's Nunn. The offensive rebound. Pass to Avdia. And another miss by Washington. The 76ers trailed by 4. Here's Mix. Outside Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Collins with another miss.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Pass to Nunn. Out left to the wing. Gafford, no one around him. From outside, off the mark.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Back to Collins. Here's Bibby. Trying to get something going. That one doesn't drop. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the Washington Wizards. What a quarter that...
76ers, 34.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The 76ers trail by 4. On the wing, Irving. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for Washington.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
So it's Philadelphia now, trailing by 5.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Daniel Gafford. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And Philadelphia making a change here. That's off as well, so he misses both. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Irving. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's McGinnis. And McGinnis throws it down. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
And it's Kispert in the corner. Kuzma outside. Takes the 3. And again, Washington no good. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Timeout on the floor. 76ers timeout. All right, let's make some noise for your Wizards answer.
The short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during that last break, I heard Philadelphia's coach as he addressed the team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open 3, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And that one drops.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Philadelphia foul.
Wizards making a switch here.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. Now, into the lineup for your Wizards. Kristaps.
On defense, the 76ers. And it's Kispert in the corner. Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
Here's Dawkins. Outside Irving. Porzingis with the block. And they'll keep possession. For three, Bibby. The shot will not fall. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Philadelphia making a change here. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Beal. And he drives in. Over Dunleavy. Lock at 6. A 3-ball. Beal can't get it to go. And it's Irving with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. A 2-point game. And Dawkins slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Count the basket. Kispert's got his first bucket in this one.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by 2. 1:37 left to play here in the fourth. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Irving. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Irving's got it all tied up now for the 76ers. And Washington has possession. It's Beal on the way. Porzingis. And here's Avdija. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Beal. Launches it. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Beal's got 20 points.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Clearly, foul.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2. And so Irving nails both of them.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Back to Morris. To Porzingis. From past the arc. Morris, no good. Irving looking over the floor. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Dawkins to take the lead. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Now here's Beal. Shot clock at 3. Deflects the pass. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're up by 1. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Morris. Outside, Beal. Driving the lane. And so it's Washington who's straight by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball.
I've been running to you.